ArcGIS, COVID-19 data visualization and analysis. If you are into GIS field, you must have seen a variety of dashboards recently, especially for the visualization of COVID-19 data. One of the great example is COVID-19 global cases by the Center for System Science and Engineering at Johns Hopkins University. And very interesting that this dashboard is the source of data for many researches which are going on COVID-19. Besides, there are other government and private organizations which have developed dashboards for the same. For example, National Disaster Management Authority of India has also developed a detailed dashboard with case statistics, hospitals, and testing labs. This makes us geographer proud that digital cartography is becoming more popular and familiar to common man and across the disciplines like never before. You may be wondering with respect to how do I apply or use a dashboard in my environment? It's disaster management or security or crime analysis or socioeconomic sector. I will demonstrate on how to develop a dashboard from scratch to visualize your data and to make it accessible to the public. At first, let's see what exactly the dashboard means. An analogy to this is the automobile dashboard, where driver can monitor functions or behavior of the car at a glance, like speedometer, fuel indicator, etc. And it helps us to monitor all these performance indicators easily at one place, that's dashboard. A dashboard is a type of graphical user interface which often provides at a glance views of key performance indicators relevant to a particular objective. And the key performance indicators can be for a subject or business process, similar to the idea of a report, a snapshot of performance, or data typically on a single display or screen. Also support real-time data feeds. So there are many reasons to create a dashboard or many types of dashboards you can create. Reasons to create a dashboard include you can see all data in one view or at a glance so user can easily get informed and take decisions. Monitor the most important information about your day-to-day operations or daily updates of weather elements, pollution status or live traffic status or even crime analysis. You can monitor the health of a business, product, organizational team or campaign, especially to present sales data and to see departmental progress report. Some dashboards are operational in nature and they are designed to tell what is happening now and match the quickly changing nature of incidents, events and other activities. Operational dashboard on which we are talking about is the product of Esri's ArcGIS. It is a free Windows application and browser-based application that you can use on your laptop or tablet. It is closely integrated with ArcGIS Online. It is generally used to monitor the assets, activities, glance at data visualization, and decision making. It also provides key insights about your data on a single screen. It also supports real-time data visualization in different ways and works well across the platforms. Operational dashboards can be used across the main industries, irrespective of what industries you are coming from. Means its application is limited to someone's imagination, I can say. The question is what you get in this. You get ready-made data for visualization. You can get a variety of elements, for example, charts, maps, indicators, gauge, list, and configuring this in different ways, you can create interactive dashboard for your user. Very interesting characteristics of this ArcGIS platform is its ability to bring data together from a variety of different sources, which you can see in the diagram here. The data that feeds into the ArcGIS system can come from many ways like Field app, Geo Event Server, and JS Server. Besides, one can bring real-time data together from sensors, GPS, and social media also. It also comes with a lot of ready-to-use content and services. Dashboard is supported in both ArcGIS Online and Portal for ArcGIS. Windows version of the product allows you to both authoring and do operational view. And when authoring on a Windows platform, you can create single and multiple display views. And in order to use it, you require to use named user account. So make sure you have the user account on ArcGIS Online. When operational dashboard running in the browser, it supports to view single display view and also support a anonymous access. So you can make your operational dashboard available to public or your organization. Operational dashboard used in a variety of sectors. For example, to show weather data, as I told you, and social economic data, event management. And what is the most convincing thing about operational dashboard is its ability to provide a common understanding to the people by presenting the data from your ArcGIS organization to the audience, and that too in a standardized and common way, and thus better decisions can be made. Solution gallery, where you can find a template of operational views available for people to use and get idea, and this is an excellent place to start with if you are very new to this dashboard. If you are new, then you might ask, or you might say, where can you get this and how to work with it, right? So the web map that you use in operational dashboard comes from your organization, whether ArcGIS Online or Portal. So we want to go and configure all our data that we want to use in, and then we will show you how we make all these things comes into life. But let me show you some of the example of well-developed dashboards built on dashboard or ArcGIS used for various government topics. This is a dashboard of Kentucky Infrastructure Authority water and wastewater planning dashboard. Here one can get the details of water planning projects, its funding and status. Another nice example of crime data dashboard, where you can get these are real-time and live incidents, and also the analysis in graphical manner. This is another beautiful dashboard showing COVID-19 data and its distribution across the Italy. If you wish to explore more about dashboard, then you can visit ArcGIS Living Atlas of the World. Here you can explore the variety of maps and other resources. Just have a look at availability of these dashboards developed across the world, and it's a good place to get an idea about the layout and visualization of the data. Now let's take a look at the dashboard that we will put together. Now the main question comes, that is how to launch operational dashboard. I will show you here different ways to access operational dashboard, and I am into content page now. The first access point is simply click on create button and notice here dashboard option. That's the first way. Another option is at upper right corner, click on app tray. Select dashboard. This will take me to the dashboard gallery page. Here you can see dashboards which you have developed or someone has shared with you. The third way is I can go to my web maps item page, where you can get information about a web map. You can click on create web map and then create a operational dashboard from this link. The fourth way to access operational dashboard is simply if I hit the share button and then create a web app. Notice now we have three tabs that are configurable template of dashboard. Simply click on this operational dashboard tab, give it a title, scroll down to create a web app, Now we activate the operational dashboard for ArcGIS app within the web browser, and here web map displayed. Before I configure dashboard elements, let's design the web map which will be used in the dashboard. I'm going to open up ArcGIS Pro. In ArcGIS Pro, I have a map of states of India, and obviously this shapefile is updated with the attribute data which we are going to display. Let's explore the attribute data. These fields contain state-wise COVID-19 data like total cases, recovered patients, and total death. We can configure the symbols, icons, and styles of the map to show the data, but not necessarily in the ArcGIS Pro. Now here, I want to simply share this, so I come up to the Share tab ribbon, then I can share this as web map. I can give it a name, tags, and summary. I can choose to with whom I want to share it. So here we are in ArcGIS Online, already signed into my organization account, and currently I'm in Content tab where you can see the map which is shared from the ArcGIS Pro. You can update the description and other details. I'm going to open this in my map viewer. So this is going to open in ArcGIS Online and will give access to data that already been configured. So here I have shapefile with required attribute data. You can perform here all sorts of styling. Let's change the style of data representation. In the content panel, select the desired layer and click on change style icon. Select it. Here are various drawing styles are appearing, and you can choose anything which can justify the type of data you want to display. Either you can create a thematic map or use different symbol sizes to represent your numerical data or rank data, which can rank the states. So I will go for accounts and amounts option. You can see by default symbol sizes are taken. The larger the symbol, the bigger the data value. You can change the symbols as per the theme, like shape. You can change color of the symbol, its transparency and outline, etc. Also, you can specify size range. If I click one of these states polygon, you get a pop-up of attribute. You can configure this pop-up dialog box. For that, go to the Content tab and simply click on one of these layers and go to Configure Pop-up. Then you can configure the attribute. Your data may have lots of attributes, but you want to display relevant information in pop-up box. So let's select relevant field. So I will select here states, capital, total cases, recovered cases, and death field. You can bring in some real-time data also here, and you may have that in your web map. You can go to the properties and choose refresh interval. If you have a feature that gets updated frequently, like live weather data or live traffic data, it can get updated in real time. Now, in order to use this map in the operational dashboard, I need to share this. So I can choose this option if I want to share this with the public. But before that, let's click the Create Web Map. Because operational dashboard is a web app, there are a variety of apps you can create. Choose here operational dashboard only right now. Give it a title, tags, and summary. Then hit done. This will create operational dashboard for me, and this will show a map at the beginning. It's going to take me to the operational dashboard builder mode, and this is where I can now start to build all the elements in my dashboard. And the first element has already been brought into for me, which is my web map element. The first element I'm going to create in this operational dashboard is a serial graph. So to add this element, I come up to this plus button at upper right hand side, and then I will select an element in which I'm interested in. Here I'm going to pick up serial chart, which will be going to show breakdown of state-wise cases. Here I need to pick the layer that is going to feed my element. Now I am in serial chart and need to pick which fields from the feature want to have represented a category in the graph. So I go to the category field and select state and then select series 1 field for the total cases. At the down here, you have sorting option. You can go to the chart option to change the text color and size. Category axis tab can be used to label the x-axis, and let me label it as a state because x state is representing the states. Then go to the value axis to label y-axis. I will label it total cases. In the series tab, you can change the tab of graph like bar graph, line graph, and smooth line. For this data, bar graph is appropriate. Besides, here you can change the color, opacity of bars. You can change the thickness of the bar. In the general tab, you can give it a title. Let's give a title here, state-wise total cases. At the down here, you can turn off last update text option. I guess we have done enough with this serial chart, and so let's click on done. It's added in dashboard. Take this and drag it to the appropriate place. Now I would like to add the list of state-wise COVID-19 cases. To do that, I'm going to simply click on plus button, and here in the drop down menu, find list and click it. Right away it asks me what is the data source for the element. So here I can select from already added feature, but if you wish to add another layer, then go to the select layer. Here you can browse some more layers and access the data source. But for now, I will go back and select the existing layer. This brought me into my element configuration dialog box. At the left side, I have configuration parameters, and right hand side, I have a real preview of how my element display in the app. You can apply filter here or can control how the states can be displayed. But now I will take you to the list option. Here you can configure how the list will appear. Observe, as I type in some text, like I will type here state and colon, that it automatically preview for me. If I click this little drop down, then I can actually retrieve information from the attribute of that layer. So I'm just scroll down and choose state name field. At new line, type total cases and then column. And again, get the data information from the attribute. At next line, writing in recovered for recovered cases and then colon and select recovered value field. And in the last, at the new line, type death and select appropriate field. You can change the text color and size. I will make here the state name in bold and change the color. I don't want to waste your time and show you all the properties. I think you guys got the idea. So now just go to the general tab and edit the title. So I click edit title here and I call this state cases. Then let's change the header and make it bold. One thing you are aware about, the most of the data here is not a real time. So at the downside, turn off the last update text option and then hit the done button. Here is my list element quickly added. You can drag it and place it at desired location. Now my dashboard space is crowded, and if you want to save the space, you can actually stack elements top of each other. In this case, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this bar graph and put it on the top of the list and then place it into center box. Here I have stacked the item box. Notice now I can flip between elements. And now I can actually rename these tabs. And if you are worried that graph looks crowded, then go to the upper right hand corner and you can actually expand these elements. Now I want to highlight the total cases of COVID-19 in India. For this, what can I do is click the plus button and add this indicator element. Now I'm gonna select this layer. Here you can see we have configuration dialog box open. As I told you, we have to display total COVID-19 cases in India. So in the data tab, go to the statistics and select sum. In the next field drop-down box, select total confirmed field. Look at the preview. We have got in total 29,834 confirmed cases in India. Next, you go to the General tab and give it a name. Then go to the Indicator tab. Here, you can add text either at the top or bottom of the indicator. Let me add text at the top side. Besides, you can also add icons either left or right side of the indicator. And Esri provides a bunch of ready-made icons you can select from. You can also have your own customized icon in the SVG format. But now let me select one from available icons. Now go to the General tab and give the name to the indicator. Scroll down and turn off last update text and hit done. Here in dashboard, an indicator element is added. In the same way, let's add another indicator for the total deaths. For this, no need to add new element, but we will duplicate the existing one. Go to the upper left corner of the indicator and click duplicate. Here, the existing element is duplicated, but we have to reconfigure the data feed. For this, click on the configuration button. Here, the things you have to do is select the depth field from the attribute. Then go to the indicator tab and change the top text. And icon too. Then in General tab, give indicator title. And it's done. We have added second indicator also. You can group elements to keep them together when configuring your dashboard layout. So unlike the stacking, grouping elements will not hide the other elements in the group. So to group two elements, click drag item, then move the element towards the center position of the target element as if you are stacking the elements. However, before releasing the mouse button, press and hold the shift key and then release the mouse button once you find the appropriate place. This is how we have grouped two indicators. You can reposition and change the size by dragging the horizontal boundary. Let me perform the same steps to create another indicator for total recovered cases. Let's see another interesting feature of the ArcGIS Online. Here I have an Excel file which contains the district-wise total cases of COVID-19, and besides I have also added coordinate data of those districts. Now let's use this file to prepare a map and element in the dashboard. We can add it to the ArcGIS Online and we can publish it as a hosted feature layer. Here I have signed into ArcGIS Online, and now I'm in on my content tab. Click add item and click from your computer. You can browse the spreadsheet which we want to add, open it, give it an appropriate title, tags, if you look at this table, then you will find that coordinate data which I had incorporated in the spreadsheet has been taken as a location fields. Click on add item. The spreadsheet now appears in your content as a hosted feature. Since I'm going to add this district location with the attached data, I will open my already hosted map. Here we will add the data which we recently hosted. Click on add, search for layers. Here you can find the list of layers which are hosted on your account. This is the layer which we hosted recently. Click add. Look at this. The data has been added. We can use this data to perform hotspot analysis also. Let me quickly perform the hotspot analysis. Now, in order to highlight the boundary of India, let me add another layer. I will also add the district location data which attached the COVID cases, which can help us to find out the information by using the pop-up window. Let me turn off the state-wise data display. Now let's refresh the browser. Here the updated map is displayed. Let me show you something new elements which can help us to type a text box. If I want to mention the source and want to give the link, this is the website from we have taken the data. Let's copy the link, select the source text, click at this small icon called link, paste the link, hit OK. You can change the color, make it bold, hit done. So you can find here the text box is added. Drag it and place it at appropriate location. Let's create another text box. which asks to report the error. Let me add another quickly one text box. Let's give the title to this dashboard. Go to the add button, hit header. Give a title. You can give an icon. Change the color. Hit done. Another aspect that added here that you can actually create interactive dashboard. What that means is you set up a dashboard and you can change the behavior of the connected elements. So your end user can actually interact with the dashboard. So for example, what if I select an item in my list? I have my map zoom into, so it's very common behavior. So same thing we will do in this dashboard also. So I go up here at the list configuration, select action tab and hit add action. So once you select any state from the state list, the map has to zoom in. So select zoom and the target to zoom in is my map. Done. Now watch. If I pick something from my list, I can zoom into it. The real work is making your dashboard very nice. So I recommend you to use the dashboard space appropriately. So work on the composition, different color contrast. If you go at this option, you can find there are two themes are available. Currently we are in light theme. You can switch over to the dark theme, but make sure you're having proper contrast and color of the text and elements. Now we are in the dark theme. Let's save the dashboard. If you look at this list of the states, it is better to sort out this list of the states according to the number of the COVID cases. So go to the configuration of this list. Click sort by descending and select total confirmed cases. Now you can see here the state which has the highest number of cases is displayed at the top. So this is in descending order. Hit done. Save it again. Now if this map you want to share it to the end user, you can just go here and copy the link. This is the link which you can give to your users and they can access this dashboard. Let's see. Paste it here. This is the dashboard which can be seen by end user. Let me quickly edit and rearrange the things so it can be more beautiful than this one. Now in my dashboard, I would like to add line graph in order to represent daily trend of COVID-19 cases in India. Here I have spreadsheet. where you can find daily data of COVID-19, total cases as well as total deaths. Let's add this spreadsheet in the ArcGIS Online. Right now, I am in the ArcGIS Online. Go to the Add item, select from your computer, browse your spreadsheet which to be added, give a tag, scroll down and locate feature by select None, Add as a table and add item. Now your spreadsheet is published. Let me add this spreadsheet in my web map which I am going to use in operational dashboard. This is the web map which I already published in the operational dashboard. Let me add recently added data, search for layer, select the daily trend layer or data has been added. Let's see the attribute table. Here you can see the attribute table available from which the total cases field and total death field, these are the cumulative data we are going to use to generate line graph. Save the web map. Let's go to the operational dashboard. Click the plus button and add serial chart element. Select layer. Select daily trend. Here we want to create line graph which shows the daily trend of the total COVID cases. Select the feature. Category field must be days and series 1 field must be total cases. This is the bar graph. We can make it line graph by going into series tab and select smooth line, or you can also select a line. Here you can play with the different properties of this line graph, like you can change the opacity, line thickness, you can change the line color. Also, you can change the properties of the data points. Go to the general option and give it title. Done. Since most of the space is been occupied, so I can tag this line graph over some other element. Let me tag into the web map. Here you can flip between this map and serial chart. Since we have already added district wise data, so we can create here district list. Go to the plus sign, select list element, select your district wise data, give the maximum feature displayed in numbers. I will make it 600. Go to the list. You can type what you want to show in the list. Go to the small icon, select the district column, colon and total cases. Go to the general tab, give the title. You can make the action. If you click any of these tick, the map should zoom in. So let's select zoom in and the target layer is map. Hit done. Now your district list is added. Let's drag the item and place at an appropriate position. I'm going to group it with the state list. Rearrange the things to make it properly composed. Let me drag it to the right side of the states. Yeah, this looks better. Don't forget to save it. And now we are in the final stage. This is the dashboard we have created, and there are so many features and elements you can play with, but these are the basic elements which you can use to generate or create your dashboard. You can explore more information and the resources on the eSeries website. And if you have any specific type of data that you would like to visualize, hope this give you some insight into what you can possibly create inside the eSeries dashboard. If you have any questions, You can write me on my email geo_sushant@jssuni.edu.in, and I'm happy to answer your questions. Thank you and happy mapping.